You know how we all live by the clock, right? But what if our whole relationship with time is actually the #1 source of our stress? In this explainer, we're going to break down a really powerful idea that learning the difference between two kinds of time might just be the key to freeing ourselves from all that anxiety.
Okay, quick question for you. Right now, is your mind fully here? Or is part of it kind of replaying a mistake you made yesterday, or maybe already stressing about a meeting you have next week? It's that feeling we all know so well. You're physically in one place, but your mind is just gone, lost somewhere in the past or the future.
So the core idea we're digging into here is that not all time is created equal. Turns out we experience it in two fundamentally different ways. One is a practical tool that helps us navigate our lives. The other one, well, that one can become a serious psychological trap.
First up, we've got clock time, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's time used as a practical tool. It's functional, it's necessary, and it helps us organize everything from our calendar to our daily commute. It's just useful.
I mean, think about it. Making an appointment, planning a trip, these are just neutral, practical uses of time. And what's really important here is that clock time is what lets us learn from the past so we don't make the same mistakes again, or set a goal and actually work towards it. This is time doing its job properly.
But then you have the flip side, psychological time. And let me be clear, this is not a tool. It's a heavy mental burden. This is that state of mind where you don't just remember the past, you completely identify with it. You don't just plan for the future, you compulsively project yourself into it, and you totally lose touch with right now.
So you can see the contrast, right? It's night and day. One's a tool, the other's a burden. One is about learning from the past, the other is about dwelling on it. One is planning for the future, the other is just obsessively projecting into it. The huge difference comes down to one simple question: where is your focus?
So let's make this real. Let's talk about something we've all been through: making a mistake. The issue isn't really that we make them. We're human. It happens. The real problem is what we do with them after the fact.
And right there, you're at a fork in the road. You've got two choices. The clock time path is productive. You learn the lesson now, in this moment, and you move on. But the psychological time path, oh man, that's a vicious cycle. You dwell, you replay it, you get completely stuck in self-criticism and guilt. You're not learning anymore. You're just making yourself miserable.
See, when you dwell on that mistake, you essentially absorb it into your identity. It becomes a part of your story, your me. It gets all tangled up in your sense of self, and you start building this false identity based on past screw-ups. And wow, that is a heavy, heavy burden to carry around.
And it's not just about the past. The exact same principle applies when we look toward the future. Setting a goal is a perfect use of clock time, but, and this is a big but, you have to be really alert here because it is so easy to slip right into psychological time. So you have two ways to go about it. The clock time approach is to know where you're headed, but to give your absolute fullest attention to the step you are taking right now. The psychological time approach is to become completely obsessed with the goal. You start looking for fulfillment, not in the journey, but only in that future moment when you finally arrive.
And when that happens, the present moment just gets totally devalued. It's not your life anymore, it's just an obstacle, a stepping stone you have to get past to get to the real thing. Your entire focus just becomes arriving at what's next.
And your life's journey, it stops being an adventure. It just becomes an obsessive need to arrive, an obsessive need to attain that thing, to get that promotion, to finally make it at some future point that never quite seems to get here. So, what's the solution here? It's definitely not to throw away your to-do lists and stop planning. It's about freedom from psychological time. Use clock time for all the practical things, but the moment those things are handled, bring your awareness right back to where you are.
This doesn't mean you become some kind of space cadet who's totally unaware of time. Not at all. A more enlightened approach is to keep time in your peripheral vision. You still use clock time when you need it, but your main focus, your primary state of being, is always rooted right here in the now. You know, this whole idea really rests on a single foundational truth, and it's a fact that's so incredibly obvious that we usually just ignore it. But when you truly realize it, it can cut through all the complexity and just change everything. And here it is. The present moment is all you ever have. That's it. Think about it. You've never actually lived 1 second of your life in the past or in the future. Your entire existence has only ever happened as a continuous series of now moments.
Let that one really sink in for a second.
Can you find an exception? Has there ever been a single instant of your life that wasn't this moment? We have to face this head on and just ask, is this not a fact?
And when you truly get that, something amazing starts to happen. You stop missing your own life. By being fully present, in the now, you finally become aware of the beauty and the miracle of life that's been constantly unfolding all around you this entire time.
Because when your mind is lost in psychological time, you miss it all. You don't see the flowers on the side of the road, you don't smell them. You're just completely unaware of the beauty that's right in front of you. You miss the whole adventure of the journey itself, all because you're obsessed with the destination.
So that leaves us with one final question. Since this present moment is the only one you will ever truly have, the only place your life actually happens, what are you going to notice in it right now?